Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Have your tins of beans handy. And I was thinking about the frogs this morning. So since I think it's February the 14th, I've only seen one frog, that one frog that was frozen on day 21 of foundation. But otherwise, all the frogs had crossed the road by the 14th of February. And now the field across the road from here, there's a really marshy bit. It's a field that's flooded. It's covered. Oh my God, there's like these patches of frog spawn. They're so big. It's like an ocean of goo over there. And so I'm going to start posting the updates on the tadpoles up on my Instagram. So if you're on that, then great. But I'll tell you anyways. So it's amazing. A few of the ones on the very top, it's like they're gone white. I think the frost got them. But otherwise, it's amazing. It's amazing how they know when to cross the road. Why did the frog cross the road? So anyways, come rest on your back and we shall move. So from the feedback, you're all liking the tins and the weights. So yeah, I'm loving them too. They're like, solid. So great, come. So land. Unpack your shoulders. Lift and drop your pelvis. Wiggle yourself so that you feel really present to the contact with the floor. Nice. And then grab your weight, wherever it is, and hold on to it low with two hands on your chest and pull your elbows back and really have your elbows or the back of your arms on the floor. And then arch your lower back when you're there. So just pause. Your elbows are on the floor, your weight is on your chest, and you're arching your lower back and maybe up into your mid back even. I'm trying to lift as much into a little bridge off the floor as I can. And then reach your arms up towards the ceiling and flatten your lower back down and pause there. Nice. Elbows to the floor, arch your back, mid back, lower back, and then round backwards or flatten backwards and reach your arms up. So elbows down, arch your back, elbows up, flatten your back. Elbows down, arch your back, elbows up, arms up, flatten. Arch and flatten. Arch and flatten. Nice, one more time. Arch and flatten. Cool. Pause with your weight over your face. Draw your right knee up to your right elbow. Pause there. Nice. And then reach your arms overhead. Extend your right leg long and just above the floor. Reach your arms overhead to whatever degree both arms feel comfortable. Draw your Let's bend our elbows. So bend your elbows, bring your elbow to your knee, pausing there, and then extend your arms overhead. So unfolding your arms is a much kinder way of moving your arms overhead. Bend your elbows, draw your elbow to your knee, and then unfold your arms overhead. Unfold your legs so it's long and floating just above the floor. Nice. Folding your arms, elbow to your knee. Unfolding, reach long to whatever angle feels right for you. So flatten your lower back down as you bring your elbow to your knee. Arch into your lower back as you reach your arms overhead, your leg long. Elbow to your knee, flattening down. Arch as you reach long. One more time. Flattening down, elbow to your knee. Arch as you reach long. Nice. Bend your elbows, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Draw your left elbow to your left knee and pause there. Just feel that sense of squeeze, compression. Nice. Bending your elbows, extend your arms overhead, lengthen that left leg long, and then bend your knee, flatten your lower back down. Lengthen long, notice the natural arching of your back. And then elbow to your knee. So there's no, so sometimes we imprint into the floor. Sometimes, like now, we're allowing an arch in our back. There's no one way that's the perfect way. So there are only different ways that we can train. If you only think that one way is right, it's like believing that only the note G on a violin is the perfect note. So instead, we're playing all the notes. We're looking at all options, well, not all, but many options, many different variations all the time. Because life isn't an organized unfolding of an exact posture. It's many different directions in many different ways, all during the day. So the more different variations we can practice, the better it is. Nice. Lower your weight to your chest, lower your foot down. Nice. So take your weight and just let it float just above your head. So your elbows are bent and you're just like not above your face, but above the top of your head. Okay. And then draw both knees. Oh, no, actually, draw your right knee up and lengthen your right leg long. And then lower your right leg down so it floats just above the floor. So now you're swinging a straight leg. Imagine that your toes are going to come to the floor above your head. They're not really going to. And then lower your leg down until it floats. Swing your leg up. Swing your leg down. Hi, bear. Swing your leg up. Swing your leg down. Nice. One more time. You can have your arms straight if you wish. You can have your arms at a 45-degree angle. You can have your elbows bent. See what's really comfortable for you. Leg up, leg down. Nice. Try the other side. Left leg straight, up and down, up and down. I'm going to extend my arms. It feels like my arms have that capacity. Up and down. Up and down. Nice. So bend your elbows. Weight is floating just above the top of your head. And then drop your toes, draw both knees up towards your chest. And then drop both toes down, let them touch the floor. Draw your knees up towards your chest. So the weight above your head is actually counterweighting the movement in your legs. So just feel that. Squeeze your knees up. Drop your toes down. You can have your arms straight, elbows bent, arms at a 45-degree angle. Wherever you are, just drop your toes down, touch, squeeze your knees up onto your chest. Touch, touch, touch. One more time. Touch. Nice. Drop your block or your weight, arms are wide. Drop both knees to the right and just pause there. When you feel that sense of space. So when we're holding things or when our legs in the air, there's a sense of contraction, stability, really pulling in towards the center. Now we have expansion, widening, softening, dropping towards the floor. Nice. Come back up to center. Drop your knees down towards the left. Pause. So as always, I'm just going to say this because this is day 5 of moving weights around the place. If you're finding that one of your shoulders is going, then go for a smaller weight or go for no weights. Don't irritate your shoulders. Or when I'm saying go softer, actually go softer, okay? So don't go gung-ho with your shoulders. Like the work will happen, the effect will happen. You don't need to force it, okay? So come all the way up to stand and grab your 2 weights as you go. And stand to, actually no, we'll start with our feet wide standing on your mat and your 2 weights are resting on your thighs, and then push down into your feet and get really tall. Let's feel tall. Bring the backs of your hands together in front of your hips. So I'm rounding my shoulders forward, and then bring your arms so your palms face forward. Feel the opening in your chest. Nice. Backs of your hands come together, and then palms face forward or even outwards. Feel your chest open. Nice. Backs of your hands come together. And palms face forward, wide. Backs of your hands come together and wide. Nice. Let your weights rest on your thighs. Turn both toes towards the left. And then bend your right elbow and come up onto the toes of the right foot. So I'm bending my right elbow. My weight is coming up towards my right shoulder, and I'm just pausing there. Come back to center. Toes are pointing forward. Turn your toes towards the right. Bend your left elbow and come up onto the toes of your left foot. Come back to center. Nice. Turn towards the left. Right elbow bends. Right toes on the floor. Come back. I kind of do this rock, 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 rock. Bend over towards the left. All right. Rock, 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 rock. Bend. Rock, 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 rock. Bend. So you're traveling over towards the left, let's say, and then you're traveling towards the right. So as you go, you can lean your chest. So at the moment, your chest is probably over your foot. If you bring your chest further than your foot, then your back toe will lift naturally. Rock, 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 rock. Lean, maybe. Rock, 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 rock. Lean. So it's not a lifting of your foot, it's that your foot is lifted by the counterweight. So these are functional movements. These are movements that, without trying, actually they start to happen. Rock, 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 rock. Bend your elbow as you lean. Rock, 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 rock. I like this rock, rock. What does a frog sound like? Rock, 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 rock. So maybe you're going to lean a little bit more. You can, so if you're feeling experimental, you can begin to do bowling where your arm is reaching out as your leg is going backwards. But you're not straining your arm to lift, you're just finding the perfect point of counterweight. And so I'm not lifting, I'm just leaning, slight reach in my arm. You can stay with your elbow bending. Notice the difference. Go back to elbow bending. Rock, 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 rock. Rock, 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 rock. I love it. Great. So come all the way forward. Wow, I like that movement. Pause. Nice. So step your right toes back and bring your right elbow forward. So it's like I'm just about to run. Okay. And then swing your right foot forward and just pause for just like, it's even like pause and then send your leg back, toe to the floor. Swing your right leg forward, swing it back. So the stability is in the back. So my right elbow is forward, my right foot is back. And then I swing my leg forward and then back, stability. Swing my leg forward. If you want, you can go lower so that your right elbow comes down to your left knee in that direction. Forward. Forward. And so it's a twist as I come down. So my elbow's coming down towards my left knee and my left arm is reaching back behind me to counterweight what I'm doing. forward with your right foot, and then touch. Nice. Cool. Drop your right knee to the floor. Bring both hands down to the floor. Pause there. Just feel your right hip, feel your left hip, feel the compression of the left hip. So bring your forearm to your left thigh, and then pull your right elbow back, and then drop your right hand down. So do lawnmower with your right elbow, right hand down, lawnmower with your right elbow, down. So we're going to start looking at where the weight is placed. So at the moment, as I pull back into lawnmower, the weight is under my hand. So the weight is hanging in my hand as such. So I'm pulling the weight up and then I drop it down. So I pull the weight up because it's in my hand and then drop it down. So now we're going to push the weight. So pull your elbow back into lawnmower, rise up, and then turn your palm. So now the weight is resting in your palm, and then push the weight up towards the ceiling. Nice. Bend your elbow. Turn the weight so it's face down. Bring your weight to the floor. Nice. Pull your weight to your shoulder. Turn the weight. Push the weight towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow. Drop your weight to the floor. Nice. Lift your right knee off the floor. Step forward. Slowly rolling up. Pause. Nice. As always, get rid of your weights at any stage if you feel like you had enough. So, step the left foot back and feel like you're running. So your left hand is forward, your right elbow is back. So there's a sense of like you're ready to mobilize. And then swing your left foot forward, catch the balance, and then stabilize, go back. Swing your left leg forward, catch the balance, stabilize. Swing your leg forward, catch it, swing, and back. Nice, one more time. So, oh no, don't. So as you do this, you can deepen to bring your elbow down to your knee. Swing, swing, swing. Great. Drop your left knee to the floor. Bring both hands to the floor. Pause there, really feeling the sense of weight into that right hip. Nice. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Pull your left elbow back into lawnmower and then drop your hand down. Left elbow back, down, and left elbow back, down. Nice. So we are going to turn the weight. So pull your left elbow back and then turn. So draw your elbow down towards the floor and get your hand under the weight. And then reach your weight up towards the ceiling. Push your weight towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow. Turn your weight. Bring it down. Nice. Elbow to your shoulder. Turn the weight. So now you're pushing the weight up towards the ceiling. Down. Turn the weight and down. One more time. Pull. Turn. Push. Bend. Drop. Cool. Come all the way up to stand. Nice. So drop your weights down. Oh, actually, yeah, so yeah, we'll do one more. So the next movement, so it's like, this is a progression for a pull-up, okay? And so pull-ups are really interesting. There's like such a massive amount of shoulder and rib cage strength, but this is all about rib cage strength that we're going to do now. And so in my progressions towards handstands, I've been doing a lot of really small, incremental strengthening of very random places. So this is a strengthening of your rib cage, okay? So with everything, make sure you don't in any way hurt your shoulders. So you're going to reach your arms forward. So they're out, down, and at a 45 degree. So I'm not load bearing into my shoulders. I'm not straight up. I'm down at a 45 degree angle. And then you round your back and you reach as far forward as you can, rounding your back. And then pull your weight to your chest and bring your chest to meet the weight. Nice. Rounding your back. Weight goes down at a 45-degree angle. You round your back as deeply as you can. It's like a cat pose. And pull your weight to your chest. Let your chest lift to your weight. So rounding, reach down, pull, lift the chest. So as deeply as you can, lift your chest up to meet your weight. Nice. Rounding, pull, rounding, pull, rounding, pull. Last one. Rounding and pull. Awesome job. So come sit on your mat. And you can have your legs straight. You can be sitting in a chair, or you can have your right leg crossed into a cross-legged position. Bring both hands forward, pull your right elbow back, hold on to your right knee with your left hand. Bend your right elbow, reach your right hand up, and really lean up into your armpit. So now we've no weights, and we're just creating length and reach. And then dive your right hand forward like you're swimming forward with your right hand. Bring your fingers all the way down in the direction of the floor. Reaching up, long and up through your arm. And then diving forward. Keep the length in that right armpit as you round forward like you're taking this massive swim forward like a breaststroke. Nice. One more time. Reaching up, long, long, long through your arm. And then rounding forward. Touch the floor. Super. Sitting up, change the cross of your legs. Left leg on the outside. Both arms forward. Pull your left elbow back. Hold on to your left knee with your right hand. Bend your left elbow, reaching up. And reach up. Feel your armpit is opening, your chest is lengthening, and then dive. So as I dive, I like curve my arm a little bit, like I'm going to grab water in front of me. And I'm reaching from the deep of my rib cage, and I bring my fingers down in the direction of the floor. Reaching up, create length again, as much as you can through the deep of the belly, up into your fingertips. And then round. Touch the floor. Last time, reaching up, reach. And then round. Super. Roll your shoulders. Stretch your legs out long. And roll your shoulders in the other direction. Like, make a fist out of your hands, roll your wrists. And then in the other direction. It's interesting. I was talking to 4 of you yesterday. And yeah, it's amazing how the 4 of you all loved the weights. Really, it's doing something. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Open your fingers wide, make fists. So come lie on the floor, landing in. Nice. So I got an email this morning to say that somebody was doing a combination of becoming and then going back to Ember and doing the meditations from Ember. So they were doing this combo where they would do this and then they would go back and get that. So that's really cool. That's a very nice combination. And I don't know how to say your name. Linda? Is that? I'm not sure. So I'll send you that playlist of recordings that I've compiled over the years, random things that I've done. So nice. I love how each of you find your own way within this. And then that just sense of, the path is not always straight, so it's like there's things that you mundanely do, ground, stability, habits, wellness, and then suddenly resources are available. And that really big thing is suddenly very much easier. So yeah, never underestimate the power of resources, the power of choice, agency, and just building steady, habitual wellness in your life. Have a great day. I know I'm looking forward to mine. I'm going to spend the day with Sinead, my sister, on Zoom, but still, we're going to be together. And have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.